Erev Shabbat Shalom. We're about to begin a new book, the book of Bamidbar, the book of Numbers. And this Motzei Shabbat is Yom Yerushalayim, is Jerusalem Liberation Day. And all this in the week leading up to Chag HaShavuot, is Man Matan Toratenu, the time of the giving of the Torah. And the story of Sefer Bamidbar literally means in the desert. And it brings us back to the very giving of the Torah, where the מכילתא, the Midrash asks, why is the Torah given in a desert, where this whole fourth book of the Torah takes place? It says to teach us that the Torah is available to anyone who wants. The Torah isn't given in a particular place, a particular country, in a particular society, but rather ניתנה במדבר במקום הפקר, וכל הרוצה לקבל יבוא ויקבל. Anyone who wants can come and take it. And this Saturday night we celebrate Yom Yerushalayim. We celebrate the concept of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem, on one hand, is a very physical, real place. I was privileged to be there today, just having returned from Jerusalem. And it's a place where everyone is rubbing together. I was fortunately visiting a hospital, and you see in the hospital all segments of Israeli society coming together and meeting together. And it reminded me of a statement, the statement from the Talmud that tells us, משכירין בתים בירושלים מפני שאינן שלהן. Ideally, the Talmud in tractate Megillah says, you can't even rent out your own personal home in Jerusalem. According to some of the commentators, during the week of Passover and the week of Sukkot, when everyone would come up to Jerusalem, because they're not really yours. And if that's said about your own personal home, how much more so is it true about the great national or international places? The vision is Jerusalem, the vision of the temple is Ki Beiti Beit Tefillah Yikareh L'chol Ha'amim. So on one hand, we celebrate the liberation of Jerusalem under Jewish sovereignty. For the first time in 2,000 years, we have returned, and it's a great blessing. But we haven't returned in order to exclude others. The ultimate vision of Yerushalayim, similar to that of the desert, is that of creating a home. Ki beiti beit tefillah yikareh. My home will be a home of prayer, l'chol ha'amim, for all people and all nations. Ultimately, God, Jerusalem, and the Torah is greater than any one part of us. And here in Zichron, over Shavuot, we're going to be, after a 2-year break of Corona, we're revisiting and reestablishing amazing tradition of Tikkun Leil Shavuot, where we have religious and secular, young and old, coming together to study, to engage, because the Torah is bigger than any segment of society and is greater than any one of us. And so too Jerusalem is greater than any one group who tries to claim ownership over it. May we have the humility to know that the things we truly love in life, if you love something, let it free. Let it be greater than you and greater than your ownership. That's why the Torah is given in a place that is ownerless. So too Jerusalem will ultimately be a place in which every human being, please God, will feel connected. Ki metzion tetzei Torah u'devar Adonai miYerushalayim. May the Torah come forth from Zion, from Zion, and the word of God from Jerusalem. Shabbat Shalom, Yom Yerushalayim Sameach, and happy Jerusalem Liberation Day.